Yo, what's good, man? Welcome back to Jill Rich Trades and Stocks, where we spilling all the info that they don't want you to know, man. And today we are going to be recording the live stream, man. So I'm gonna drop two different splats on y'all ass. We're gonna go live stream, then I'm gonna post the recording of it so everybody on the YouTube that subscribe can stay kept up, man. And in today's video, I'm not gonna be keeping y'all for too long today. I just want to make sure y'all is getting put on to how to make some money in the stock market this week. What the stock market is telling us, all the tech and fundamental analysis, and a couple of my favorite plays to keep on the radar for this week, man. So without further ado, let's get straight into the money, man. And before we do that, let's make sure that everybody can hear me in the chizzy, man. What's going on? What's going on? All right, yup. We here. What's the deal, King? What's good, man? What's good? W's in the chat for my boy that's Yap Dan right now, man. Let's make sure we get the Discord in here. Shout out to Discord too, bruh. We went crazy, bankrolled something serious last week on some day trading type time, man. Join now. All right, man. We cool to go over the stock market setups for this week, man, and any news. So as y'all know, man, I always like to type in U.S. economic calendar right here, man. You go to marketwatch.com so you can see any news that we have for the upcoming week in the stock market, man. And the reason that this is so important is because we are in a very news-driven type of market. Even though we have to make sure the tech analysis checks out in the charts, we also want to make sure there's not going to be anything in the way as far as for us day trading, man. Any news at 10 a.m. that might move the market very volatile. Either way, we need to know about that, bro. Y'all need to know about this. Keep this in mind. So Monday, as y'all know, today is Labor Day. Happy Labor Day. Happy holidays to everybody too, man. It's our day off. But tomorrow, we do have some manufacturing PMI, some light news at 9:45, man. Then we have a little bit heavier news at 10 a.m. with ISM. St. Louis Fed the next day. That's not important. We do have job openings and factory orders at 10 a.m. Wednesday's a real light day, man. Now Thursday we got a lot mixed in the pre-markets, and then at 9:45 and 10 we have more ISM data. But the biggest day low-key looks like Friday in the pre-markets, man. September 5th, Friday in the pre-markets. We got U.S. employment rate, all type of rate reports, man. Basically job reports come out pre-markets Friday. So, but that's going to be out the way by the time that the stock market opens, so we're not going to have to worry too much about that. We can really react to what's going on, man. And if we look at SPY right now, man, ticker symbol SPY, which is an ETF that makes up and follows the stock market as a whole, man. The biggest movers from Nvidia's to Apple's to Tesla to the biggest healthcare stocks in the healthcare sector, you name it, man. SPY's ETF made up of it. Now, I'm going to show y'all the situation we got going on right now on SPY. And from the ultra grand scheme of things, man, y'all seen after this little drawdown slash pullback, we hit this weekly liquidity zone, man, back from April 2024, I believe, yeah. And then we tapped it, boom, got this shooting ever since. And now, let me back that up. Now, as y'all can see, we did recover and then some. We've been breaking all-time highs consistently past couple weeks, man. With a small drawdown week right here, we went from 640 back down to 620, only to go up and keep shaking ass past all-time highs. And now, what does this mean? This means the stock market is a little bit overextended in the short term. What do I mean by overextended? Y'all see how on the RSI, we're almost past this 0.7 mark. That indicates that we're overbought on the RSI. Overbought just means that y'all can just think about this the easiest way possible. We've been shaking ass overly for too long. There has to be some type of drawdown, cool down to let more buyers in, you feel me? Like when a stock runs up, you feel me? You can guarantee that there's always going to be a pullback at some point to let more buyers in. You understand what I'm saying? Which is the next point I want to come to when we talk about SPY. Now, going back and back testing, y'all see how we had this little rising wedge pattern right here on this uptrend. Boom, we had a good rising wedge pattern when we was running up, you feel me? Boom, let me show y'all a rising wedge so y'all can get a better understanding for what I'm talking about. It's a chart pattern, man, and it looks like this is a possible indication of a put signal. You understand what I'm saying? So we have upwards consolidation, and the highs and the lows are coming closer together, man, kind of coming into like this triangle thing, you feel me? But it's taking its time and channeling until it gets there. You understand what I'm saying? So the last time that we broke support on a rising wedge after the third little bounce, after we came to the end of this consolidation and broke support, y'all seen we had a good risk to reward setup on a puts play. As such, you did what I'm saying. Could have put this joint right above highs and then roll this thing all the way down, honestly, bruh, for a quick 1 to 5 if you was swinging it, honestly, or just sniping the whole downside move. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if we take off the drawings on this thing and look at where SPY is at right now, boom, let's hide these drawings right quick. We see, oh wow, what do we have? Boom, consolidation, consolidation. Let's draw the lines, man. Boom. We draw our support line like that, and then we draw our resistance line. And this is a even more clear rising wedge pattern, man. So we could, looking at this thing right now, let me make this bigger for y'all so y'all can follow along. We could channel a little bit more towards the upside, man, but as y'all can see, we do have a rising wedge pattern, which is a clear indication of a put signal. We are overextended to the upside right now, and I'm gonna show y'all one more thing that's an indication of a bearish signal, man. We have a bearish divergence. And what is a bearish divergence? If we pull up our RSI and make a line right here, right, we're making lower highs. You see how each high on the RSI is lower than the last high? But if we look at the stock, if we look at SPY's making what? Higher highs, bro. So this is called a bearish divergence. And let's go back to Google just so y'all can see what this means. Bearish divergence. RSI. Okay, so y'all see how, again, the RSI is making lower highs and then the stock itself is making higher highs, man. So this is a regular bearish divergence. You understand what I'm saying? And that is actually textbook as hell. So as I said, man, be adjustable this week. Don't think just because we've been shaking ass on SPY for so long, you're just going to blindly buy calls and be profitable this week. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, we could keep this rising wedge pattern, could mean nothing, and we could shoot. But back testing, y'all see, anytime we have a rising wedge, let's try to find another rising wedge on this thing, man. Is this a valid rising wedge? Let's see. So we have a kind of support. Boom. I think this may be another form of a rising wedge pattern. And y'all see, this thing has yet to fail, bro. Boom. You could have set your risk to reward up as such again, bro. Boom. Good downside move. Even in the bull market, good downside move, because at the end of the day, we have to retest sometimes. The last thing I want to show y'all with SPY, man, is this previous all-time high that y'all need to mark on y'all charts, man, because as y'all know, that could turn to support as it was a previous heavy resistance zone. You understand what I'm saying? And we still haven't came back down to fully retest that part. So that's my SPY analysis for the week, man. Intraday, I do want to put some levels on y'all radar. Boom. We've had reactions at this 633 to 634 level, man. The last time we came down, the next major levels is 620 to the downside, and again this support at 612 to 610, man. And as far as to the upside, you can really look at all-time highs in this level at 645, and I'm gonna show y'all why we have that level here right quick. If we scale down, boom, y'all seen this turn to intraday resistance and support the past couple days. Had a lot of wicks, which means a lot of reactions off of this price level. So boom, we're gonna keep it simple this week, man. SPY, those are the intraday levels. I want to show y'all ticker symbol HIMS, man. HIMS I'm kind of looking at in a different way. I want to put this on y'all radar, man. If we go to HIMS, I'm gonna pull up y'all balance sheet, but profitable as company. Very profitable company, great company. They always running ads, and they're hella profitable quarter after quarter. Like quarter on quarter, these niggas do a full double up in profits damn near, bro, which is mind blowing to say about a company. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's not like a company is like the trap, you feel me? You're not grabbing the bag trying to make a full double up. Like, these niggas have to grow in millions. So the fact that they revenues and profits keep doubling up quarter on quarter is great, man. And I'm gonna show y'all proof of that in 1 second. But if we had the drawings on this shit right now, man, y'all can see we're at what? A key level. We can tell that because this was a big demand zone that it came down, retested, and bounced off of, and it's trying to hold the 200 exponential moving average at, man. Now y'all see, if we draw a trend line on this bottom in the ultra grand scheme of things, right? I already got my trend line right here, so I'm not really gonna do too much. I'm gonna just overlap it so y'all can see where I'm putting that. Boom. We have 1 touch of the trend line, 2 touch of the trend line. I want this thing to come down to the trend line or hold this demand zone right here, man, for a long position on a long buy on calls, man. A dip buy type style play. I'll average in right here when it gets to $40 in this little demand area, and then I'm loading the house once it gets to this trend line right here, man. Because if we go to Yahoo Finance, the technicals check out and the fundamentals check out, man. We look at ticker symbol HIMS. And when I say leaps, man, I'm talking about at least a year out contract, you feel me? At least, to give this thing time for it to run and do its full potential. Statistics, no, it's under financials. Anytime you want to check how a company's doing, you go and check their financials. Now let's just look at the gross profit, the annual gross profit: 200K, 400K, 700K, 1.1 million, 1.5 million. This is annually. Now let's scale down to the quarter. Now, quarterly, they're not doing a full double up, but excuse me, but annually, they are definitely shaking ass, fully doubling up. But even the quarterly, for them to be adding, you got to do these numbers, all numbers in thousands. So you got to do this number times 1,000. So this number right here, this 300K is in the M's. You understand what I'm saying? So boom, 3.1, 3.6, 4.3, 4.16. This most recent quarter is the last quarter, and they fell off by 0.15 ever so slightly. You understand what I'm saying? The income statement checks out. The balance sheet looks good, man. And again, if you pay attention to the world, HIMS is a healthcare company, right? That doesn't just like provide for the doctors and the hospitals. You understand what I'm saying? Anybody can go on himsandhers.com and spend money. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what makes them a little bit different. So with that being said, I like HIMS for leaps. I just gave y'all good ass analysis for SPY, man. And CNC, bruh. CNC, I love CNC for a swing, man. And I'm gonna keep this simple as eating ice cream for y'all. If we turn this CNC on a weekly, we have been falling off tremendously, man. Healthcare has been getting its ass whooped. And now, if we are making this simple, right, and want to buy stocks low and sell high, look at this. This is the first time this thing has ever been oversold on an RSI in a long time. And let's see what happened the last time we was oversold, man. When things get oversold on the RSI, that is a clear indication for it to, yes, have a bounce soon, a possible bounce. Now, this was the last time we was red on the RSI, and y'all seen we went from $3 to $6. So that's a full double up in its stock value. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if we go back up here, we touched a weekly liquidity zone that we haven't touched in years upon years. And y'all see last time we came down here, we had 1, 2, 3, a triple bottom or a inverse head and shoulders pattern. You understand what I'm saying? Not really an inverse head and shoulders, because this makes it this makes the head and shoulders invalid right here. But if we had an even net line, that could be an inverse head and shoulders, but it is a triple bottom right here. And as y'all can see, we already got the confirmation that we was going to get picked up off of this level. We're oversold, missed on earnings a little bit after hitting on every earnings before that, besides in 2021 was the last time we missed. So we can obviously see that they're a profitable company, and we have at least the weekly EMAs to come and retest. You understand what I'm saying? This thing rides the weekly EMAs. So if we know, okay, looking back on our charts, we usually are hugging the EMAs. We can see that the EMAs can be treated as a magnet right now. We have liquidity in orders to fill and imbalance right here. Hella imbalance to the upside that we have to fill. Imbalance meaning like, okay, there's a crazy amount of sell orders that was here, and we didn't have a lot of buy orders to even out the liquidity. You understand what I'm saying? So boom, now we scale down to the daily time frame. We just checked it on the weekly, got the confirmation of the weekly. Oh my God, what do y'all see here? My favorite type of fucking chart setup, man. I'ma just let this shit do the talking for y'all, man. What is a bull flag pattern? If y'all been yapping in with us, bro, and y'all don't know what a bull flag pattern is, man, that's on you, gang. No cap, pay attention. We have a strong uptrend, sideways consolidation into a literal flagging pattern, a flag channel, and then a breakout, man. Now, boom. I'm going to show y'all something interesting I seen on CNC when I was looking at this motherfucker earlier, too. Boom. The last time we came up off of this very... Hold on. All right, where I'm down. The last time we came up off of this very spot, wow. What did we have right here, you guys? A bull flag pattern. Wow. How do we know that? What the hell is my trading view doing, gang? Like, bro. What the hell? Well, I'm sorry, y'all. I can't seem to find, like, where the hell did my indicators just go, bro? Yeah, I gotta figure out how I just fucked my trend view up. But nevertheless, bro, uptrend, consolidation sideways into a flag, bro. Wham bam, sideways consolidation into a flag, and we shook ass. Now, if we go over here, the confirmation, man, I just gave y'all 3 ways of confirmation that this thing is about to shake ass this week. Now, if I'm lying, I'm flying, bro. If we don't end Friday at least at $31, man, hey, y'all can call D Chapo, Mr. Jill Rich Trades, or biatch in the chat, man. No cap. Because we got the confirmation. I like calls above 29.15, man. 29.27 if you want to be on the safe side, man. You can set your risk to reward up as such. And again, yeah, I don't know where my shit just went, bro. So I can't show y'all how to set the risk to reward up, but basically enter right here, man. Play the liquidity up until this imbalance fill where we had the last reaction on these green candles, man. And watch what this thing do. Safe ass trading, man. Make sure y'all setting y'all stop losses up tight. Make sure y'all is having a good, clear mind frame. Get enough sleep for this week, man, so y'all can be on point while y'all trading on the charts. Don't let emotions get the best of you. And without further ado, we're gonna yap in, man. You did.